Good morning. I'm not sure whether you can hear me or not. I've got a pretty elaborate setup going on here. So I just stole some eggs from a gudgeon and figured I'd show them since they look like they were about to hatch. A couple of them were wiggling around. Been sick all week, so I may end up coughing into the mic. If I'm not able to mute before that, I'm sorry. I don't know whether I can mute it here or not on the little remote. Should probably read the directions one of these years, but I'm going to cough here. Hopefully that was far enough away. Yes, egg watch. These are peacock gudgeon egg watches. Let me see if I can get my cell phone connected onto this. Actually, let's do my other cell phone, my old cell phone. So being sick is really, really great. Highly recommend it. I have been okay today, but of course talking and moving around makes me breathe harder, and breathing harder makes me cough. That's always fun. Also checking on a package. I got some 3D printing stuff coming in. Audio is super low. Let me adjust the gain. I've got this little mic thing that I was holding. I'll put the lav mic on because I don't like having this thing tweaking my shirt the way it does. Plus I keep walking into the office and the other end of all this stuff is out in the living room. Sorry about the noise. Hopefully this is better, maybe. Let's see, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to get another camera so I could show the whole setup. Let's see, scenes. I'm on scene 2. No, don't want to do that. Sorry, guys. Trying to there we go. Studio mode. Hopefully I can. Yeah, there we go. Now I should be able to manage to add another source. How's the audio now? Not going to let me add one here. There's no add button. So let's go here. Might shake the camera a little bit. Oh, I forgot I've got a little wireless keyboard. That way I won't bump the tripod and shake the camera. Looking for my gimbal right now, which is not in my backpack, which means I didn't take it with me last week. Here it is. All right. Sorry, my brain haven't finished setting up the source yet, and I'm Hey, Zender. All right, let's see if I can set this source up. Sorry about coughing in your ears. I can just hear my other phone. I can hear the audio coming out of it. Hopefully that's low enough that it's not giving you guys an echo. What's the IP address of this guy? Damn. There you are. Let's see, 194. So yeah, I'm basically following chat for the most part on my phone. I'm feeling better, Zender. I'm still very quiet. Let me turn up the gain. Well, let me finish what I'm doing. Damn it. 94, 80, video. Let's do a 1080 video. Oh, come on. Okay, on the same network. Video. Hi, Dee Dee. George, welcome. Jeremy, Renee, welcome. It's going to be a pretty boring one. I can't talk too much because I'm going to cough. The more I talk, the more I'm going to cough in your ears. So I'm going to try not to do that. Why is this not working? Okay. Let's remove that one. Yep. Is it? Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can focus on that one or not. No, it's not going to let me get anything closer in focus, or anything in the distance in focus, the way I've got it set up right now. Why is this not working? Alright, so it doesn't seem to be OBS, because I can't get to it through a browser either. What's going on here? Huh. Alright, well, I guess I won't be able to show you the setup. Sorry about that. Let's see, I wanted to do gain, so I can cough in your ears louder. There we go. Good evening, Jenna. Annoying that I can't add another source, or I can add a source, it's just not picking it up for some reason. Come on. Stop touching the tripod, Chuck. So yeah, I just stole these eggs from the father a little bit ago. I think I've got most of them in frame, even if they're not all in focus. I had another batch of them in one of the caves, but when I went to check yesterday, it was that batch was gone, so I'm not sure. Yes, they are cave spawners, Zender. I put in plant watering spikes for them, but I've got a couple of them that have spawned in my Anubias leaves. So when I've got a Anubias barteri that's just pretty much covers the entire end of this tank, and a couple of them have used the leaves as caves, where one leaf is floating above the other. So yeah, don't really have a whole lot to talk about when I'm not riding and moving. But if I move, I'm gonna cough. Though if I talk, I'm gonna cough. So it's kind of a catch-22. Hi, Noel. These are peacock gudgeon eggs that are very close to hatching. I'm pretty sure they're close to hatching anyway. I usually leave them in their caves for a while, for a few days anyway, so that when I take them out, they're pretty close to hatching. Oh, darn it. My light just went off. Let me go get a different light. That one's battery powered, and I didn't check to see how much battery it has. Oh, my package is here, of course. Here we go. Let's steal this off of the desk. I don't need the stand for it since I'm just gonna lay it on top of the specimen container. Let's see, do I have, yeah, I have some USB ports here. Plug that there. Take this wireless one off. Drop that there. And lights. Boy, that's much dimmer. Even having it cover the entire container, it's still dimmer. Excuse me. Let's see what other lighting options I've got here. All of my 120 lights, I've never been able to get the shutter to match or to stay matched, so they flicker. So if I manage to get them to stop flickering, it's usually too dim or too bright. Where'd my other, you know what, I've got a bigger battery. Let's plug that in to that other light. Or I can take this whole big old light, huge light, but that has a power supply and all that crap, so we better just use the battery one. As long as I don't rip my mic cord out. I wonder if it overheated. It's a little warm. It doesn't. It's a little brighter, but not that much brighter. All right, anyway, that's about all I'm going to be able to do for now. Oh, I got to cough again. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Noel. I need to do the same myself. I've been drinking a lot of tea this week. Hey, Foxy. I'm gonna go pick up my package off the porch before somebody else does it for me. Nothing too exciting in the box. I got hopefully a universal reusable filament spool for my 3D printer, a filament dryer, and new LCD screen. Let's drop this here. I'm gonna try the other phone, see if I can get that added. I walk slower, out of breath. Let's see, 204. Let's see if we can add this as a different. Yeah. I can go out the back door and have our neighbor's dog bark at me. Since he likes it when dogs bark at me. Oh, sorry guys, I just tried to unclip the lav mic when I cough, and then I drop it. Oh, darn it. And I put it back on and cough again. All right, let's see. I'm not going to bother with naming these anything correctly. I'm just going to try to add them. It's kind of annoying that the first one did not work. As sick as I am, I probably missed something. Fat fingered it and not seeing what I missed. Let's just add it as the default resolution, and that's not working either. Oh. Well, darn it. Haven't really used OBS on this little mini PC before. Let's see if a refresh will do anything. No. Are these on? Oh, I'm dropping the mic again. Sorry, guys. I'm sure I'm making all kinds of noise on the stream, playing with the mic, trying not to cough into your ears. What was I about to do? Yeah, what is Matt? I agree. I know what I was going to try to do. It is port 8080, right? Yep, port 8080. Go. Hey. So that works. Why is it not showing up as a source yet? Oh, it dropped my port number, that's why. Am I at colon 8080? All right, let's set this to 1080. refresh. Sorry, everybody. Gosh darn it. All right. So why is the other one not working then? Since I got that one working, why can't I get this one working? $80 dash video. Leave most everything else default. Still not there. Huh. All right, well, let's just swap them. Get this out of here. Because of course it's not going to work for me. All right. Oh, there's that mat thing. Yeah, not going to see me crash. Well, it might see me crash physically and mentally, but not going to see me crash on my wheel. All right, let's see. How do I switch scenes here? I don't think I can. I'll just have to use my keyboard. Select scene 3. Oh, let's cancel that. Let's close that. There's no reason to have that in the background going. All right, scene 3. Oh, that's way too big. All right, almost there. Let's transition. Uh-huh. All right, let's see. Like I said, this is not super interesting to fishy folks, I would imagine. Most fishy folks anyway. Let's switch the scene. And there's my package for you, Matt. So here's the spool. Hopefully this one will work with the filament I've been ordering. I've been ordering filament that don't have spools. Well, I just started ordering filament that don't have spools. And I kind of think this isn't going to work. With the idea that I already had a bunch of spools, but I also had a reusable spool and I was hoping I could transfer it onto that reusable spool that I 3D printed, but that wasn't working. The diameter of the inner spool is too big on the spool I printed to fit on the reusable or the filament I've been buying. So that kind of sucks. I don't know whether that one's going to be better or not. Did I order 2 of these? Huh. I think that was a mistake. Anyway, this is a LED touchscreen for Raspberry Pi. Well, for anything really, because it is HDMI. So yeah, got a couple of new touchscreens, even though I thought I only ordered one. Not. Huh. Is that micro? Let's see. Is that micro USB, micro HDMI? I need better light. Power only. So yeah, it's just micro USB. So I'm not sure why they gave me this micro HDMI adapter. And oh no, yeah, I am. Duh, idiot. Being sick doesn't help my brain function very well. The micro USB or the micro HDMI is to plug into the Raspberry Pi side of things. And this is a filament dryer bot for 3D printing. I've been wanting to, so I became a member of Lowell's Fish Room, I think it is. He presented at Massey last month so that I could get his 3D print files. He developed a fry tray and sent a copy of it, or sent one to Corey, who gave it to Master Breeder Dean, and he and Master Breeder Dean worked on it for a while. Not Corey, but Lowell, and I don't remember his name. He and Dean worked on optimizing it, making it better. And if you are a member of his, if you support him on Patreon, even for 1 month, you can download the files. So I downloaded the files and ordered some white PLA filament, and haven't been able to use that white PLA filament. Wait a minute. All right, so this is the filament dryer. It will hold two spools, and you can print directly with the filament in the dryer. You just run it out there into your, into your extruder. There should be a power supply in there somewhere, but that doesn't feel like there's a power supply in there. So that's concerning. That kind of sucks. Maybe it's inside the... Oh, there's going to be a cat in a box. There's going to be a bratty little cat in a box. Yeah, let's put the bratty cat's fish in the box with him. So that was in the... that fish was in the Clash bags that they gave out last year. So there's the power supply. All right. As soon as we got it home, somebody claimed said fish for himself. So like I said, Probably not super exciting for most fish keepers, but exciting for me because I'll be able to 3D print some fry trays here shortly. Kitty, blink if you need help. We would be the ones that would be blinking on that one, little monster. All right, let's switch back. Transition. There we go. Back to the fry. Foxy, are you streaming tonight? Was he on the fish room recently? Huh. I'll have to go look at that. Zenger, Lowell's fish lab was on the fish room. I really don't. Do I want to build a spool winding jig? Not if I don't have to, but I'm going to end up having to, in my attempts to get one of the spools onto my reusable spools that I already had, I tried to push it on and it kind of just all came apart. So yeah, now my only option to save that spool is to wind it manually. That's a very good question, Zendra. I have no idea what I was going to do with that fish, but 50-ish minutes? I'm not sure I can talk for 50-ish minutes, and these guys don't seem to be super eager to get out of their shells. Let's see if I can. Let's get out of studio mode so I can see this better. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, still decently focused. Oh, actually, the whole reason I set up another scene was so I can show you the nightmare I've got going on. Where's transition? Scene 3. There we go. So yeah, I've got my camera here with the audio adapter. It's got a HDMI cable that goes down into a little video capture card, external video capture, into this little tiny mini PC. And then this is the monitor for the little mini PC. And you get the whole scene on scene on scene. Drawing a blank on the movie I'm trying to reference. Anyway, so yeah, this is the setup. And there's the cave these guys came out of. I put it back in there. The male was poking his head out a little bit ago. He, of course, went right back into it. So yeah, that's the setup. Thank you, Zender. Excuse me, guys. Inception, thank you. Yes, Inception. Thank you, Zender. See, you should be up here co-hosting. All right, I'm going to take the mic off so I can go blow my nose. Really don't want to do that in you guys' ear. grabbed my water while I was at it. I don't know any better whatsoever. Oh, I know better than to spawn another Geek Boy. My sister had more than her 2.5 kids, so I didn't have to. I learned from other people's mistakes. Yeah, I really hope this cough doesn't last. I did test for COVID so I started getting sick over the weekend, and then Monday morning log into work to let my boss and team know that I was not going to be working. And I noticed a post to everybody that works in our building that there were a couple of cases of COVID and pneumonia on our floor last week. So instead of just treating this as what it felt like a cold, I went ahead and had my wife pick up a COVID test for me. Thankfully that came out negative. But it was not very comforting to get that. Oh, there goes some movement. It was not very comforting to read that message as I'm lying there feeling like crap, telling people I'm not going to come into the office or not going to be working. Somebody wants to come out. So yeah, this whole return to work thing, they still want people in the office, and they moving us around. They moved us onto the second floor, and of course that's where the COVID comes. Yay. Super happy about that. Just think I got more of them in focus there now. That frame rate's not very good, is it? Oh, that one right up front moving around a bit. Didn't like being jostled, I think. Let's see if I get this in better focus or not. Can I go full screen here? View, full screen interface. Hey, full screen, and I can still see the chat. That's nice. Oh, I think my camera is complaining about temperature. I need to go grab, I've got a little fan I can mount onto it, cool it down, otherwise it's going to shut down. Oh, don't run, Chuck. All right. I don't know how you people sit on these live streams talking for the whole live stream. I'm pretty much completely out of things to talk about. Sorry about the shaking of the camera. Trying to get this little cooling fan mounted up on it. And let's put it all the way up. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And who knows, maybe just pulling the screen out would have done it. A little monster of being a crazy cat. You should do this too. It is much easier when you have somebody else to talk to. Try to. Oh, that's way out of focus. Sorry, guys. Trying to get the focus a little better. Let's see if I zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Still kind of dim. Suppose I could try to hook that other light up. Make it a little brighter, as long as it doesn't give us a glare. It might be too heavy for any of the... Oh no, I've got a lockable selfie stick I can use as a light stand. Oh, and there's my other ball head. I don't know whether the audio, how well the audio works all the way out into my office here. But I just ran into the office with the mic. Let's grab the power cord for the light. All right. Is this gonna work? This may not work. I need an actual light stand head, I think. Yeah, darn it. That's not gonna work. I'm drawing a blank on what the name of that, the top of a light stand is called. That metal bit. So I'm not going to be able to add that light. No, I need to figure out how to get in touch with you outside of YouTube. You're more than welcome to some of these Gudgeon eggs, or if I get another batch of orange Venezuelan Corys, you're more than welcome to those eggs, especially those, because I'd like to see somebody get some success out of those, since neither J-Rock nor myself have managed to keep those alive. Figure more people trying, the better. But these guys are pretty easy. These guys are super easy. I just give them, golden pearls. I feed them, I just take a little watercolor paintbrush with gold and touch it to the top of golden pearls, and then tap that over the container. And I'm not finding my paintbrush and golden pearls right now. I thought they were in my office here, but oh, here it is. So the gudgeons are a little bit bigger, not that much bigger, but a little bit bigger fry when they first hatch than CPDs. Let's transition. No, I can't. Let's go here and switch scenes. There we go. So, golden pearls and a little watercolor paintbrush. I take and let's get this here. Just put a little tiny dab, not even that much, there we go, onto the tip of the paintbrush. I'm sorry about seasickness. And then just tap that over the fry tank. And here's some fry that were from that I've had for a few weeks now. Sorry, getting a flashlight so I can light these guys up for you. Some fry and some kind of either detritus worms or I don't know what kind of worms. Thankfully they don't have the triangle head, so they're not what's that stupid flatworm? Anyway, there's a whole bunch of a little bit older fry. I do have some younger ones that oh, that's what happened to that other batch. Damn, my brain is fried. I pulled them. I pulled the other batch a few days ago and been half asleep for the last 3 days and forgot that I had pulled them. So there's 2 batches in that breeder box that I just showed. Yeah, the ones I just showed are just now big enough for a baby brine shrimp. But anyway, I think I was talking about the golden pearls. For these guys, I use the 50 to 100 micron golden pearls right away. Since they are a little bit bigger, but I do have the 5 to 50, I think it is, or 5 to 10 micron golden pearls that I feed to my CPDs when they hatch, when they first hatch. I am on Facebook, but not very often. Oh, there's some movement. I got on it twice now this year. I got on it at the end of the class to check on Dennis to see how he was doing, and then Scotty was giving me shit for not friending him after that, so I got on it just a day or two ago to to rectify that. So while I'm on the, I do have an account on Facebook. I can't really say I'm on it because I never log in. I think I'm a member. Doesn't the Colorado Aquarium Society have a group on there? Let's see. I can, since I'm not using this now, I can take this phone off. Throw it back in there if I need it again. Get on this nightmare of a platform. Where's my pen? How do I get to groups here? Groups. Planet Aquariums. Planet Aquariums, that laser dude, my tribe, live food cultures, volleyball, unicycle, Motorola, Rainbow Fish Live, cycling, volleyball, my neighborhood, unicycles, 3D printing, Colorado Planet and Aquascape Aquariums. I'm on Mystery Snail Guardians in her group. Fishery, Colorado Killie Club. Yeah, Colorado Aquarium Society. Are you a member of the, Noel, are you a member of the Colorado Aquarium Society group? Oh. Looks like several people posted recently in that group. Let's see if I can do a search for you. Noel Dorobeck, D. Brock, oh, you don't need to. I was just going to use that as a way to find you. Noel Lucky. Noel Bruckner, not Brucker. Brocker. Burner. Brubaker. Aha. All right. I just sent a friend request to you. So yeah, if you're interested in any of them, anyway, I can definitely get you some of these. I worked with Michelle Lucky for a while at Celestial Seasonings. A couple of them are moving around like they want to get out, and that one, is his tail straight? Yeah, I think that one's out. Careful, he's going to get your address soon, Noel. He collects addresses. So yeah, the bottom right corner, that guy is all straight. I think he's hatched at this point. Still has his yolk sac on, still just laying there. I figured he's got just about everybody's address at this point. They're wiggling. But these guys are super easy to take care of. I just put them in one of those fluval hang on the back breeder boxes, and I've got a co-op USB water pump or air pump that I set to power saving mode, so it only runs for a few seconds, maybe 15 seconds or so, I don't know, and then stays dormant for 45 seconds and then starts back again. Oh, one's swimming around. I guess I could put my phone back on the gimbal and show that. I'm sorry, Noel. Got all these weird fish people hitting you up on Facebook now. Stuff put up. Let's turn the IP camera back on. Nope, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. And let's see if it will pick it up right away. No. My dining room table. Let's refresh that. Refresh. There we go. So yeah, this is just one of the long fluval hang on the back breeder boxes, and one of the co-op air pumps, and you can set it to off, on all the time, or power save mode. And I left it on power save mode because I came over and found a whole bunch of babies swimming in the main tank one day when it was on full blast. So I stopped doing, or not full blast, but just on, constantly on. So I stopped doing that and just did this, and it's worked fine. I can't put eggs in here because they will fungus up pretty quickly, which is why they're in there. That's mostly distilled water with whatever tank water I needed to get them out of the cave. Like I said, oh, there's the father, the disgruntled father who I stole the eggs from. Let's get this. No. Switch scenes again. Come on. What are you doing to me here? Let me get my camera, my little mini keyboard. touchscreen is not working for me there. Big old fat fingers. Hey, Benjamin. Yeah, I think that is Boos. Yeah, it's just kind of tangled itself in the Sasswasser tang. Kelly still hasn't given us a recording of a German speaking that, has she? She's been slacking on us. No fish store tours and no German pronunciation of that algae. Yeah, that's just a chunk of Boos I had that was floating around in the 10-gallon, but it was getting hair algae all over the roots, so I pulled it out and just tossed it in there. I had a bunch of Boos just all around, not attached to anything, and a whole bunch of Anubias nana, also not attached to anything. I haven't figured out what to do with yet, but it works out, because when I need to give somebody a little break from current or little hiding places in breeder boxes, I can just grab one and toss it in. Oh, another one just straightened out. Can I focus closer? Not really well. Try to get some more light. Doesn't seem to be doing much. Oh, there we go. Oh, that light's drowning out the other light. Gotta figure out a better light source for this setup. So, yeah, that's full brightness. I've got another portable light somewhere. Question is, am I going to be able to find said portable light? It's not in my camera bag. Oh, there it is. I wonder if I could hang this off the side using a Gorilla Pod. Let's see, here's a little mini Gorilla Pod. Or a micro, really. Somewhere I've got the mini one with the magnetic feet. Is that in this bin over here? Yes, here we go. don't think the rim is ferrous metal. Nope. So that's not going to work that way. All right. Let's see if I could get this added in as just dangling off the side. Let's see if it'll actually increase, do anything for the does that help any at all? How about underneath? Underneath works, but I don't know how I would keep it underneath. Where I want to put it on the side here doesn't really seem to help a whole lot. So let's change the ISO maybe if I can while I've got it. I'll try to do it from my tablet. How much time before Foxy goes live? Oh, 15 more minutes, I think. So let's change ISO. Did that help anything? Doesn't really seem to have, does it? Why is it set to underexposure? There we go. That's a little better. Some wiggling butts. Oh, somebody's wiggling a bunch. So I've got a macro extension on my lens here, but this lens has a fair amount of focus breathing, so when I zoom in it changes focus. Not focus breathing, what the heck is that called? I can't remember. Anyway, so when I zoom in or out, it changes the focal distance of the lens. Unlike some lenses that will stay focused where you had it, regardless of how far you zoom in or out. A lot more movement now. Everybody's trying to get out. So yeah, got absolutely nothing else to say. So this is my Sony 6700. Let's get a different shot of that. And switch scenes. Grab the other light. Come on. Is that going on or not? Nope. There we go. So yeah, it's a Sony 6700 with the crappy kit lens, which is a 1650 millimeter. But like I said, I've got the macro, the bigger macro extension tube. I got a thinner, I forget what the sizes are on those extension tubes. This is a 16 millimeter. And that's going out HDMI into that little mini PC. This is what I was trying to stream from at the Clash, but was having no luck, because I can get this all going remote. I just didn't have the bandwidth at the Clash to do it. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, it's a real camera. None of those fake camera things. Get my tablet back. I should try to get my tablet screen up on OBS later so that I could show, because I can bring up the controls of the camera on my tablet. That gives me a bigger screen that's easier to see when I'm trying to focus, especially on macro like this. So I can, yeah, yes, it is too old. I could have sworn last year when we were leaving, there was a guy there, it was talking about installing new networking. I don't know, did they have Wi-Fi in the vendor area last year? Maybe that's what they did. A little bit of movement in the back. Let's see if we can zoom in, focus out. The one thing about controlling it with the tablet is there's no continuous focal changing. You have to sit there and tap the button over and over again to get it to focus closer or farther. You can't just hold it and focus. Where you can hold it and zoom, you can't hold it and focus. Definitely would like to have a lens that stays in focus when you change zoom levels. Yeah. So that's the other issue, would be not having the bandwidth on their uplink. 4 megabits is definitely not ideal for streaming. Did you test in your room what rate you got, Stephen? I could have sworn I got more than 4 meg in the room, but I could be wrong. I'm probably going to end this here in a couple minutes. Get time for me to clean all this mess up and get into my office to catch the hot mess. Need a way to be able to excuse me, to trunk those two connections so you have what is it, 18 down or 18 up total. Or 16 up. Whatever, I can't think. Brain is fried. I melted it with fever this week. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this. I said Foxy is streaming soon. The Hot Mess Express. I think if you scroll up, Zender posted the link a bit ago. Oh, as I dropped my tablet on the floor and knocked something else onto the floor. That's interesting. All right, so yeah, gonna end this here. Thanks for joining me for this little egg watch. See you on the streams.